Science fiction. From displaying projections of potential futures to harboring entire universes founded on imagination, is designed to take a viewer outside their comfort zone, leaving behind the construct of what is to think of what could be. Being on a basis of science that lies beyond our grasp, it allows complex motifs, the intricacy of language, societal interpretations, causality laws, and philosophy to linger beneath the surface, unbound from something material, but interwoven in imagination. It's subtle as to not take away from the masterpiece, yet ever present to expand upon it and keep the viewer pondering.
I volunteer as tribute!
This is the deeper meaning through science fiction.
Let's get it done.
Our journey is set on a dystopic Earth, through Arrival, directed by Denis Villeneuve, a world where 12 alien ships appear in what seems an instant pan-globally, containing what come to be known as heptapods. These new aliens bring with them their language, a basis of communication unbound from time. Depicted through glyphs, Heptapod B is attempted to be deciphered by Doctors Louise Banks and Ian Donnelly, beginning with no common ground or mutual basis of understanding, which begs the question, how do you learn a language that is unlike anything on Earth? Being a concept that, given our current situation, is only hypothetical can be merely theorized. However, when inquired through manufactured conditions created with the prowess of science fiction, the possibilities are endless. The question can be posed to a greater audience and applied to a concept that is easier to grasp. Upon building a general sense of the alien language, Dr. Banks asks the heptapods their reason for coming to Earth. In response, they show a glyph translating to offer weapon. Humanity, volatile, being on a basis of shoot first, ask questions later, initially interprets this as a threat and mass panic ensues, with China at the forefront interpreting it as use weapon. As Louise Banks scrambles to find reasoning, she theorizes that the heptapods don't understand the difference between a weapon and a tool. Tools, in and of themselves, may be used to construct and deconstruct, making material changes on other objects. They may also, however, when wielded with intent to harm, become a weapon. Dr. Banks reasons the need to wield tools as weapons hasn't arisen for the aliens, therefore creating a lack of distinction between the two. This draws a parallel to society as a whole. Different cultures may interpret the same thing differently, such as interpreting clapping as a sign of respect, whereas others may interpret it as a gesture of insult. The Sapir-Whorf hypothesis is key to understanding the rules of causality presented in Arrival. The hypothesis states that the way you think is defined by the language you speak. Heptapod B, the written language, is semasiographic, meaning it is detached from heptapod A, the spoken language. Louise recognizes this and infers it from being unbound from time, nonlinear with no past, present, or future tenses. She concludes that the heptapods live in a circular world where they can travel through time like we walk alongside a shoreline. In the introduction of the film, the viewers are subjected to a scene of Hannah, Louise's daughter, dying. Due to our linear way of thinking and Villeneuve leaving no implications, the viewers initially interpret this as a flashback. As the movie progresses, however, the viewers come to understand it was a flash forward, as Dr. Louise Banks began to think in the language. Combined with the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis, Louise unlocked the ability to travel through time as the heptapods do, tying into the laws of causality, namely the grandfather paradox. The paradox states that if you were to go into the past to kill your ancestor, your line of ancestry would cease to exist and you would, therefore, never be born. With this, however, there would have been no one to kill the ancestor in the first place, meaning you would be born, leaving an undetermined outcome. And thus, Arrival was cleverly able to demonstrate the philosophical theory of determinism, where you are born into a set path and all the actions you think you choose are predetermined, meaning you have no real free will. Science fiction is capable of harboring entire universes founded on imagination. Arrival is no different. Shrewdly using a newfound alien presence to investigate the intricacy of language, explore varied cultures and their distinct societal interpretations, all the while the rules of causality and paradoxes are upheld. Denis Villeneuve takes you outside your comfort zone, exploiting your linear way of thinking to create a masterpiece interwoven with numerous plot twists, real-life experiences, and questions that continue to leave society pondering.